Hello Pisces, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for the next 7 days. This is Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. No Venus, don't know why, just isn't. Pisces, I think your last reading was Being Switzerland. I think the title was I think you were bored. And in fact, given that I'd said that, I'm pretty sure you got the Violet Duchess last week as well. This is stifled, bored and stuck, probably due to an unsatisfactory love connection. Violet Duchess is usually pretty irritated. She doesn't necessarily speak. She tries to keep things polite and cordial. And from your last reading, certainly that's not what was required. There seems to be, I don't think there was a great deal happening in the last reading, but this time there is something coming back around. There's a real feeling of something coming back around here, and especially with the 3 witches. This is the power of 3, and this is something that you'll know about if this is your reading, because when the power of 3 comes up, it's something that's already happened, probably twice, and it's still got another cycle in it. Or if it has indeed happened 3 times, it is now complete and finished. But it can be in connection with like an energy issue, either your own, or indeed this is the Witchy Sisters picking up on some sort of energy around you that's coming off other people that's not quite right. So they're here with their little antennas to pick up in that sort of psychic energy and clear it out for you if necessary. I think with expectation here, you are almost expecting this to come back around again. It's like same shit, different lifetime or different week. It feels longer than that. I did think initially, before I clarified it, it might be, you know, something coming in the work front here, because I do have the ring and the letter, and that would suggest some sort of contract, but it does feel very relationship-y, with the heart card at the base of the deck, the 2 of cups at the base of this deck, and yeah, I just kind of had that vibe. You're coming through as the Queen of Cups, which is your own energy, which is really rather nice. So let's have a look. Get me a pen. I don't need to pick them all up. You can see pretty well. So the ring is about engagements and contracts, commitments, promises, with the letter and the whip here. This is sort of like the surface energy, what sort of you know, in your head, or you know, obvious to you. So this is communication with the letter about your commitment, your relationship, your, you know, engagement, whatever it may be for you. But it's coming with the whip here. The whip's a really challenging card. This is it can be someone who is quite aggressive. It could suggest that following this communication, it results in some argument. And I think in the main it's due to disappointment, because I don't think it's what you're expecting, Pisces. The prayer card is in reverse here. It is literally not the answer to your prayers. And the letter card, which is about the actual, you know, communication in itself, I mean, in itself, it's a neutral card, but it's got the 10 of Swords in reverse here. And this is why it's something that's not new to you. This is someone, I think, who has betrayed you, or, you know, seriously let you down in the past. At the very least, it drained your energy and made you feel really low. And with the Wisdom card here, this is now very much a time where I think you know, you've got the message in that whatever comes in this week from this person, you're going to realize that literally nothing has changed with them. It is same shit, you know, different week. And the Wisdom card is about honoring yourself. It is that, you know, you've collected a certain amount of knowledge from this situation. It suggests that you're looking for, you know, maybe you have been patient, but it's very much that you've learned from the mistakes in the past. You're sort of seeking serenity and calm and harmony, but it's coming with a whip, with expansion in reverse. It's like there's no growth at all. Oh God, this expansion card is about seeking wise counsel. It can be, you know, it can literally be someone that hasn't learned anything. I'm really just getting they've not learned anything. They're not learned anything. There's nothing changed. I don't know how, you know, maybe you're in separation, you expect them to come back, or maybe it's just a week and, you know, you're thinking that, you know, fuck, people grow and learn. No, no, there is no expansion here. And there is no real desire, especially with impartiality. This is the person you're dealing with here. I mean, it could just be a friend, you understand, but the Two of Cups suggests it might be something stronger. Impartiality, when it's in its upright position, is my mediator card. So this is, you know, when you either, you know, seek out a mediator, you know, like a relationship counselor, or, you know, something like that, or just, you know, an in-between friend. Someone, it's just, but it's also an energy where you're trying to seek cooperation and a coming together. You know, it's a meeting of minds where you try and resolve a situation. You listen. Listening is a big thing, and this person seems not to be big on the listening front. It is a card about listening and observing and objectively making, you know, healthy decisions for the betterment of all. And it's in reverse with this person. The Whip card is debates and arguments, but it's also aggression. It's about taking what you want, forcing your will upon others. It can sort of suggest casual sex as well. So this might have been like a friends with benefits type situation, and you're hoping it would have evolved into something else. Because in the past here, you are, Pisces, coming through with my despondence card, and this might, I feel you're really quite down this week. I feel when this comes in, if you've been under any illusions as to what this person is capable of offering you, I think you're really going to get it. I mean, I do ultimately think you are going to cut it off, because you're going to realise there's literally nothing to be gained from this situation, but it's still making you sad, because there's definitely, you know, there's been love here. Coming through is the Queen of Cups. I've got the Heart card, I've got the Lovers, I've got the Seven of Cups, but that is all about illusions. So the message with Iris here, she's despondence, is that you try and get active. You know, if you are feeling really low this week, is to take action and look out with yourself for others that you might be able to help. Because Iris, there is a catalyst comes through in Iris's life that takes her out with herself. She sort of is making moves to get herself out of her depression by, you know, getting up every day and cleaning the house and getting dressed and making herself a meal. But it's not enough to shake her out of it. She's still very, very stuck, very stagnant. There's nothing happening. And in fact, the energy I got through for you is my bear spirit, brown bear spirit, take time out. It is in its upright position, so I'm not getting that you're grizzly and angry, although Violet can be a little bit if she's pushed too far. I really do feel that you're internalizing this energy and trying to process it. So it is for you, Pisces, going to be a week where I think if this comes back around again and it is as disappointing as it would appear to be, you're just going to have to, you know, work through the emotions for however long that takes. But certainly there might be a catalyst, hopefully, that will take you out of yourself with this. But what you're looking back on here with the magnifying glass is grief and the Seven of Cups. Sitting on the dock of the bay, maybe you should go there. Seven of Cups is a lessons in love card. Really tough lessons as well, especially in this deck. This is at some point, and I do think this is the past, just where this is laid out, that you've ultimately been prepared to do anything to keep this relationship, keep this friendship, whatever it may be for you. This is Psyche praying to Aphrodite, saying what she'll do whatever it takes, because she feels that she has messed up. Ultimately, she hasn't messed up in this cycle. Yeah, a long story, but anyway. Aphrodite has really put her through the mill. This is Eros' mother here. So it feels like in the past you would have done anything for this. you really would have done anything to bring this back into play. But it is a card of illusions as well, and I think what we're looking at here is probably the grief that it is created and caused you in the past, and that I think where the wisdom card is coming in, because the wisdom card is green, as is grief, and this is related to your heart chakra here. But this is you still maybe not being able to let it go. There might be some progress on that this week, Pisces, but with the grief card here, she literally can't let this little dog go. His name's Pickle. Penelope and Pickle. So, yeah, they've been together a lifetime. Oh my gosh, I fucking hate this card. It just kills me. So don't show me the pets. Show me the people. So I think you're looking at some sadness here in the past year, and maybe with the Seven of Cups, just trying to learn whatever it is you need to learn from it, what it, you know, the red flags or what you accepted that you shouldn't have, etc. And maybe that you have been under some sort of illusion or just wishful thinking, really, with this Seven of Cups, wishful thinking that things would change, that this person would evolve, grow, expand, whatever. But no, it's heavy. And you've got a decision here, but this decision in the past, maybe not in the past, but there has been a decision here and there's been no acceptance of it. It's not sort of been, you know, integrated into your, you've just not properly processed it. And that's confirmed with the World card being in reverse here. It's like an unfinished cycle. It's not completely completed. It's still on the old karmic wheel here. It's been like a lack of integration almost with this person. I just feel you've had incredibly high hopes and they've been dashed. Now, it can also mean with the World card in reverse, it's not necessarily that, yeah, it cycles all over this, you know. The scythe, the whip, the ring, even the magnifying glass. And the Three Witches, that it could be you have been left under an illusion, so there might have been no closure here. You might have not got the full story, and that's in all honesty a tactic of many people who leave relationships, you know, purposely to keep you stuck. It is kind of abusive in its own right, but it's also suggests, you know, a lack of maturity and avoidance, fear sometimes. But whatever, if this is a choice that's coming your way with this communication, it's a no-go. It's a no-go, because directly above your head you're still here. This ending was probably quite brutal, and I think you're learning from it, albeit it's not giving you any pleasure. The money card here is below you. So, you know, there could be money involved. You may be connected financially with this person. It is about finances and business. It could be someone you even, you know, work with, for example, with the money card being here. I think what else that would be, because I'm not seeing that there's any other finance issues here. I mean, this could be like a completely separate issue, but, you know, maybe this offer is, you know, more job related, for example, but it's not for you. It's not your fit, whatever it may be. It can just be that it can suggest a lot of sometimes drinking. That's something you might need to be careful of, especially with despondence here. But it can relate to like the verb to the past here. So there's been like a lot of choices. Maybe someone's had a lot of choices. This would relate to this dog here. But there's the loss of faith here, with faith card being in reverse, and it is the case of continuing to search. I mean, this might be you, this might be them. This is like just never finding the right you know, place to live, or the right partner, or the right job, or whatever it may be. There's you know, there's dissatisfaction, and it's disappointment. It's just disappointment. That's what it is. How you're ending the week is with the scythe. So the scythe is about cutting things out, it's emitting things. So if there's been like a lot of choices, or you know, you've been swithering about whether to get involved with this person again if they come back around, the scythe suggests no. And indeed, that's where growth comes in. Either you're cutting this out because there has been no growth with this person, or the very fact that you're able to remove yourself from this situation brings growth into your life. This is a really challenging card here. I mean, this can even indicate some sort of, especially with the whip, this could be a really, you know, violent person, or someone who's just like really verbally aggressive. I'm just going to take one more because I prefer to see where the point on my scythe is directed at. Show me the scythe for Pisces for the next 7 days. What's being cut out? Show me the scythe for Pisces. Oh crikey, a coffin. Oh my gosh. This could actually indicate some sort of surgery, to be perfectly honest, but this is almost like a sudden ending. The scythe can also indicate something that is, you know, completely out of the blue. You need to be careful of accidents. This can suggest an accident that could end very badly, just saying, especially if there was an argument to ensue. But it kind of strikes more like it's just a sudden ending. And because this person hasn't changed. Is the Hanged Man in reverse. The Hanged Man is Prometheus, who makes a voluntary sacrifice for the greater good. It's sacrificing, you know, a cherished attitude, especially with impartiality here. This would be like being prepared to be wrong, prepared to compromise, and yet not with impartiality being in reverse. It's a voluntary sacrifice for, and you don't know what the outcome of it is. Prometheus doesn't know if his sacrifice is ultimately going to be worth it. I'm getting a wee bit of surgery here suddenly. Okay. The Hangman reverse is just not being able to make compromises, not being able to sacrifice, you know, whatever they or you have in your life for the sake of coming together. And it's the Knight of Cups with the 5 Swords. So this is like the quest again. On the move, rolling stone gathers no moss. The Knight of Cups is Perseus. He's a romantic idealist. He is always looking for the perfect love, and it's always round the next corner. And with the 5 of Swords here, this is my bully card. This is like someone who really pushes their agenda, who really does feel that they can take what they like without any sort of compromise to their own lifestyle. Okay, Pisces advice. Show me the advice for Pisces, please, for the next 7 days. So Pisces, for my females anyway, it's definitely brown bear spirit this week. Time for a time out. There's 9s all over this. The bear's a 9. Violet Duchess was a 9. The 3 witchy sisters are a 9. The letter was a 9. And the dog's a 9. All suggesting completions. Advice for Pisces for this week. Trust and thrive and dream and journey. Oh, lucky. Oh no, Pisces. If I can't have you, I don't want nobody else. Stop it. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you're willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You're being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive onwards and upwards. And the drum. There's something new. It always is. No, but not if you think if you can't have them, you don't want anyone else. Gotta learn. Drum. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Marina. There we go. It'll be worth the wait. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important on your path. In shamanic traditions in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine women and men to direct their will and aid meditation. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading, there's an opportunity for you to dream or bring an inner vision into reality. I sort of feel that's falling on deaf ears. I don't know why. It's like, ugh. Dreaming journey. Yeah, I mean, Hermit. Okay, Brown Bear Spirit, the Hermit. It's going to be a week where you just like go inside. Don't leave the house. Another 9. The Hermit's a 9. Cronus. He's humbled, he's humiliated because he was trying to hold on to the golden age, and as much as it was a good age, he made a lot of horrible decisions by trying to hold on to just that. So it's very much, he's got the scythe as well here. So it's a time to seek wisdom, maybe do some meditation, take a time out. Focus on the lessons that Cronus teaches us, and he is about time. It's Father Time here, that everything has its time, and there's cycles. The scythe is about cycles coming around, and ultimately his downfall was that he couldn't let something go, to the extent he ate his own children. Not cool. So there you go, Pisces. I'm sorry it's not like a jolly reading, but if it is something that's coming back around for you, maybe it's something that will help you prepare for it, and, you know, make the decisions that are right for you. That is your reading. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.